Okay, good day of preparation for Houston. Houston is a very, very explosive offensive football team, so we've got a work cut out for us on defense. They ran 120 plays Saturday in about 27 minutes of possession time, so their tempo is relentless. And fortunately, we get to work against that every day. But I felt like our tempo today was great. It has to be that way. They were very focused, and we've got to continue to have that focus through the week and then on through the game.
Coach, have you noticed a sense of anticipation from your club now that you've had early season success?
No, you know what? They were the same team today as they were last Tuesday. Very focused, hardworking, attention to detail. A lot of good things, some things we've got to clean up. But I don't think that there's any deviation in attitude from what we've had.
Coach, what was your first reaction when you saw the new AP poll this week?
I couldn't care less.
What have you talked to your team about early season success and keeping everything in its perspective?
Well, we talk about being able to handle success and being able to handle adversity by sticking to our routine, continuing to work hard, believing in what we're doing, things like that. And so it really never changes.
How do you make sure that your guys have the same mentality as you? When you look at that poll and you say, I could care less, or whatever, 2 games in, how do you make sure your guys have that same perspective?
Well, number one, I don't mention it to them. And number two, just like I answered Jim's question, it's all about the routine. Whether you're having success or you're having some adversity, you believe in what you're doing, you keep doing it, you stick to your routine, you believe in each other, you trust each other, you work your tail off, and you roll it out there on Saturday night and do your best.
Obviously, you weren't here the last few years, but it just seems like through the first 2 weeks, it's already generated a nice buzz and a new energy about this football program here on campus and maybe throughout the team as well. Yeah,
I can't speak about the past, but there is a good buzz, and I think that for the exposure for our university, which is an amazing place, I think it's a good thing. Internally as a football team, it's irrelevant. We don't care. It does not matter. It doesn't affect us. But for the positives that it generates for our university, for our for the brand of UCLA, the national exposure, it's a great thing. There's a lot of you. That can't be the end of the questions. Come on now, I'll be real disappointed here.
Well, I want to ask about Jonathan Franklin.
Ask about
leading
him.
The nation in rushing, but I'm guessing I'll get the same kind of response. Who cares?
No, we care. But it's the same thing. We've got to continue to make sure he leads the nation in rushing by continuing to do the things that have helped him have success the first 2 weeks. And that's what we plan on doing. If you watched him at practice today, you saw a guy that there was zero letdown. I mean, as a matter of fact, he practiced harder today than I think I've probably seen him practice since early in training camp. And I think our team takes the lead from Jonathan, and it's great to have a guy like that on our team. He's a great example on film, and he's a great example on the practice field. Is
that one of the things that pleases you the most about the club, is the way their work ethic, how hard they go all the time now?
They do, yeah, and we've got to make sure they continue to do that. That's our job as coaches, is to keep them focused, keep them in their lane. One of our things is don't listen to the noise, because there's going to be good things said and there's going to be negative things said, and we just got to concentrate on doing our jobs.
You said they were the same team this Tuesday as they were last Tuesday. How great is that, knowing that they're coming off a great win over Nebraska, and then everyone would be worried about a possible letdown this week?
Well, it's a positive on Tuesday, and then it needs to be a positive on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and through Saturday night as well. But it's a good start for us.
I got to think that Houston's looking at film and probably zeroing in on Franklin for this week, right, to defend him. What do you do out here to kind of work the offense? I mean, everyone's getting ready, right?
Yeah. Here's the thing, though, is Jonathan has had 2 great games, and Jonathan will be the first guy to tell you that it's because of the blocking of the offensive line, it's because of the blocking downfield of the receivers, it's because of the success that our passing games had that opened some things up for him. But 2 games in a row now, we found 8 different receivers. Joe Fourier caught 2 touchdown passes. Devin Lucien comes out and makes a couple spectacular catches 2 weeks in a row. Damian Thigpen on 3rd down, catches a couple over the middle and makes good runs. So it's not like, it's a one-man show on offense. I mean, we're spreading the ball around a lot. It's just that Jonathan is doing some special things right now.
Hey, Coach, you've talked a lot about overcoming adversity. How much of that do you feel like dates back to San Bernardino and what you guys were doing over there?
Well, I think it dates back even further than that, all the way back to spring. I mean, what you try to do in practice is create problems and create situations for your players that they have to figure out, that they have to fight their way through. And I mean, that's just a a philosophy of ours in terms of practice. So, you know, practice isn't supposed to be easy, it's supposed to be hard. You know, so when you get to the games, you've seen things, you've practiced things, you've experienced things. And so it wasn't just San Bernardino, really, it's just our philosophy of practice.
Don't you like being the no-hype team in town? You kind of like flying under the radar a little bit?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I
Is it
really don't
easier
care
that
one way or
way?
the other.
Or no?
I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you.